Well, I'm trying to figure out the best, the safest, and the easiest way for Linda and I to take these two e-bikes with us traveling, which we weren't going to do because of the difficulties involved. But I like these bikes so much that we want to take them with us. So let me show you what I've come up with. Well, since I got my first e-bike, I've been trying to figure out a way to take these with us. We bought Linda one because we like them so much, but we're trying to figure out a way that we can take them with us traveling. We don't want them inside the trailer because every night when we stop, we don't want to have to unload e-bikes. We can't put them on the back of our car because we have a pull-out galley or pull-out kitchen back there, and they would be in the way. The only place for them to go is on the back of the trailer. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but let me show you what I've come up with. Yeah, we used to carry an ATV with us, which now just sits in my garage right in front of me here. We never take it anymore because it was great at first, using our trailer as a mini toy hauler, and boy, we loved having that ATV along. But we don't stay in one place more than a night or two, so we're constantly traveling, and on a month-long trip we got tired of loading it and unloading it every night. Didn't work out. And it was going to be the same thing with these e-bikes. I was sent the first one for review, didn't know I was going to like it as much as I did, and now I ride it every day. So we ended up buying Linda a rad mini here. It was hard to find a bike that would fit her because she's only 4'11", so most of them, the seat is too high. But we found her one. Now we want to take them with us. Even though the rad mini folds up, it's still a big footprint. And if I got another rad mini, those are two great big bins that are going to be sitting in a cargo trailer that's only got 60 square feet of floor space to begin with. So the only thing that's going to work is to put them on the back of the trailer. So as you can see, the problem with that is, well, I've got a spare tire in the way. The other problem is there's going to be about 200 pounds total weight on the back of this trailer, and that's going to affect my tongue weight a lot. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work out or what we're going to do about it. I started out by buying this hitch. It's just this center section here, and this will bolt, that part right there will bolt under the back of the trailer. And there's the 2-inch receiver right there for the bike rack. So I bought this angle iron and I took this down and had it welded so that these would take the stress to the next frame up on the trailer, and also help stop any twisting motion this way from the bike shaking up and down in the rack as we go down bumpy roads. The main thing I'm worried about here is if I bolt that hitch under the trailer, you know, those bikes are going to be bouncing up and down, you know, about 150 or 160 pounds are going to be bouncing up and down in that rack, and I didn't want it tweaking the last frame of the trailer because it's aluminum, and aluminum is soft. If it was steel, it might be okay. So I needed a way to take some of that stress forward to the next frame up. It's not ideal weather. It's only going to be between 30 and 40 degrees today and gusting 60 again. But this is my last day to get this done. So it's got to be finished today, because after this the temperature goes down to 30 and below, and it'll just be too cold to work outside. So the first thing I got to do down here is locate the center and mark some bolt holes. Got to figure out where to drill. Fun part's going to be holding this up and marking the holes at the same time. Well, that'll work. That's a start. Now I got to go inside and see what it is I'm going to be drilling into. This has got to be through bolted. I'm going to use carriage bolts to do this. Okay, I went up inside. I moved some stuff around. I think I know what I'm doing. I'm going to drill a pilot hole here and kind of see where it ends up. Cross your fingers. Well, we'll see how that worked out. Well, because I'm using carriage bolts, they're square on the face up here, so you can put a nut on them down here without having to use a wrench on the top. But it makes it so I have to make square holes, and I'm using a square file to do that. Almost done here. It's pretty easy to file the aluminum here. Well, yours might be steel, probably is, but same thing. Okay, remember, this is not for towing. There will never be anything towed on this. This is strictly for a bike rack. This is the underside of the hitch, the receiver part up here. Now this hitch is the only one that I could find that would lend itself to my particular application here. Yours may vary. One thing is that these slots here, or these bolt holes, are almost 3/4 of an inch. So I can stick my thumb through them, you know? And I'm only using 3/8 inch bolts, but there will be no pulling on this hitch, only a vertical load for a bike rack. So I'll just be using great big heavy duty fender washers on here to keep those bolts from pulling through. Because this is so close to the edge of the floorboard here, I had to grind off part of the carriage bolt to get it to fit, and we'll see if it fits at all here. That one's good. Okay, those 4 are in, down from the top. Now we'll see if the hitch will attach to the bottom. Well, as you can see, this is an absolutely miserable day to be out here working. Luckily, I've got some shelter from my garage and house, but it's cold, and like I say, it's gusting 60, 65. Okay, now I got this angle iron that comes forward here, and now I just need to drill 2 holes, one on each of these, just to kind of distribute the load to this frame here. So I'll do that next, and then this will be done. That was a pilot hole, 1/4 inch. Now I need to drill it up 3/8, top and bottom. Well, that does it. It's done. And it should be plenty strong enough. Sit up here for a bike rack. Let's try it out. Oh, what do you think, Linda?
Oh, it is pretty cool. I think the bikes will go up there just fine.
Well, the bike rack itself came from Northern Tool Supply. It's called a fat tire bike rack, and it's rated at 200 pounds. I couldn't find anything else on the market that was rated that high. And my Hemiway Escape e-bike weighs 92 pounds, and then Linda's Rad Mini weighs 65 pounds. So that was important to us to get one that could handle that weight. Most of them can't. I'll put a link to this and the hitch I used down below this video. Oh, by the way, this bike rack was under $200 including shipping. And to me it looks like it's very well made. It's all welded steel. So my concern now is for the places Linda and I take the trailer that we don't dig that in going through some rut or something. And of course I'm concerned about the weight on the rear, so that remains to be seen. Well, this is basically what it's going to look like, although I have adjustments to do on it. And, you know, they've got to be tied off and everything. One thing I can do is, on this rack, it has this heavy-duty eye on the top, and I'm going to be able to secure that up to the handles that I put on the either side of the door of the trailer. Those are really strong. So I'll tie down to those, one to each side. Plus, of course, the bikes get tied down, chained down, locked down, you name it. But there it is. Now I wonder what my tongue weight is like. Well, I'm unable to lift it, so it might be all right. I'll measure that carefully though before we head out. Well, your trailer, your situation may be totally different from mine, but I hope that gives you some idea of what you can do to get a bike rack on the back. And it looks like it's going to work for me. I still have plenty of tongue weight, so I think I'm going to be all right. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going inside for some hot coffee. See you around.